All right. Let me. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? No, it's oriented weird. Can you guys see me okay? Let me see. Okay. You know, we're learning a lot with this stuff. All right. All right. Hi, Martin. Hello. Sorry, I'm just doing some technical difficulty stuff. I'm still kind of learning along the way. Let me know if the sound is okay and what you came here to work on. I have that creative project that I've been hinting at least in my last live stream. So I've been putting off doing some important editing and just stuff regarding that, more tedious things regarding that. So I'm definitely going to be using today's few hours to hopefully get a lot of that figured out. Um, but yeah, so wait for anybody else that's able to join us and work with us, but otherwise, as long as we get some stuff done, that's the important thing, right? But I know sometimes when it comes to my tedious projects, I don't even want to say tedious, but my projects that require a lot more focus and a lot more concentrated brain power, but there's not an immediate reward or immediate like feedback loop, or immediate feedback, then sometimes I struggle to get them done. Like YouTube, at least I get like pretty immediate feedback usually, like the second I post it, I get feedback. Those projects at most take like maybe 5 hours from start to finish, from filming to editing to posting to get done. But some of these longer projects, especially anything around writing, just takes forever. So if any of you guys are hopefully, working on any writing projects, maybe you're editing something, maybe it's for school, maybe it's for personal stuff. I know sometimes people use streams like this or opportunities if they're a game master for D&D. It's an opportunity to get those scripts ready. So anyway, so like I said, at 3:10 is when we are going to start the timer and for 45 minutes do very focused in work. So you guys, yeah, like feel free to let me know what stuff you're working on. Like I said, I have that secret project that needs some focus, some attention. Lousy Low, hi, and welcome to the chat. All right, that VR Kid JJ, hi. Thank you for coming to the chat. Let us know what you're working on today. Martin, oh no, time for bed, hour for sleep, bring a bit on tabletop role-playing campaign I'm working on. Non-player characters. Oh, that sounds awesome. And I'm sure something that's like a little bit, my guess is more tedious if they're the non-player characters. So just having time to get them done and out of the way will be a huge like weight off your shoulder. But that's awesome that you're part of a campaign. I haven't been a part of a campaign for like 5 years at least. I did quite a bit of D&D when I was in Columbus, Ohio, and then just it just hasn't really been a thing here. Like I literally don't know anybody in Des Moines. Like there are plenty of people in Des Moines that are into it, but at least not in the friend group that I am slash was a part of. Hi, what are you streaming for? So at 3:10, we are going to have like concentrated 45 minutes of like a deep work, deep focused flow hour. So, my channel tends to be around writing and editing and fiction writing, that sort of thing. So I'm definitely going to be doing some of that myself, but you don't have to do that. It can be whatever deep work that you need to or want to work on. We have someone who's with us, who's going to be working on like a D&D campaign thing. So it's totally up to you. But if you need that like accountability to get that sort of creative focus work done, this is it. This is the stream. Can help you along the way. Is this for school? No. This is for my own like professional dealings. Love the lip color. Gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Ian, and thank you so much for joining us. Let us know if you're working on anything today. It's a multitude of colors, by the way. I'm always like smudging stuff around. Like I said, we got 3 minutes before we're gonna like focus in on something. But if you have something for school, then by all means. I'm also hoping that the cats are too disruptive, as this cat almost knocks over my phone. All right. Bye, JJ. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope to see you in the next stream. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my cat's crazy. Which I knew was a risk by leaving the door open a little bit, but I want the animals to have an opportunity to see me, but you know, especially cats, they can just be pure chaos. All right. Hi, Joker Waffen. Oh my gosh. My friends and I kind of have a thing around the Joker. Like my friends who like we all came back together in 2020 and we call that the year of the Joker, and we always like talk about how like 2020 never ended and it's like Joker forever. So anyway, I like your username. Nidish Nayar, hi, welcome to the stream. Snow White Red. Oh, shucks. Well, part of it is I'm in front of this window and it's warm. I got a little bit of blush on, but I'm definitely like toasty. Like I'm heating up right now. So I have some powder with me this time, and you will be seeing me blot because I am constantly like overheating. All right. But thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. And thank you for joining the chat. And if you guys are working on anything specific today, then let us know. Like I said, we're going to start the like focused work in 1 minute, and we're going to stay focused for 45 minutes. And then we'll have another 10-minute break where we can chat some more and maybe talk about like struggles that we're having with getting this particular work done, and have another 45 minutes. I mean, this is something I'm trying to do weekly. I don't know if it will be always on Wednesdays, and I don't know if it will always be at this time. I'm going to play around with that probably for the next month or so. But I want an opportunity for us to like get our creative projects done and have accountability. I know that's probably been one of my biggest issues, taking my creative projects as seriously as I do. Just, actually getting it done, especially things that require high focus. And like I said earlier in the stream, like don't have that immediate award system. Like YouTube videos, you get kind of more immediate feedback, but something like a book, it's like I don't get feedback for years most of the time. So, all right, guys. Well, it is 3:10. Now, obviously, yeah. Especially if you're on YouTube. That's funny. Well, maybe you can sneak in something, that's more personal for you over the next 45 minutes. So, thank you so much, guys, for joining. I hope that you're able to get some stuff done. I hope that I'm able to get some stuff done. And I appreciate you guys, but we got to jump into work. We're here to work. So, I'll see you guys, and I'll be looking at the chat, but I'll check back in with you guys verbally in 45 minutes at 3:55. So, I'll see you then, guys. All right, guys. That was the first 45 minutes. Now we're gonna have like a 10-minute time to relax and decompress. We can chat, get a drink if you're planning on coming back for the second 45 minutes. And yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm burning up. I'm just in front of this window and the lighting looks amazing, but like my hands are literally getting kind of like damp from not to be weird, uh, but whatever. I do it for you guys for the love of the game. I hope that was a productive 45 minutes for you guys. It definitely was for me. There was a lot of things that I was putting off, and a lot of like kind of little things, but I was putting off because they were smaller. Um, and I just, you know, got it done. So this was actually very useful for me. And I foresee it being extremely useful in the future. I also might, because 45 minutes is still like it was good to get a lot of smaller tasks done, but I think it might not be enough time for like true deep work. So that might be something where in the future I do like 2 hour stretches and then like 15-minute break and then another 2 hour stretch. So it really would be like a work day. Um, but we'll see. We'll experiment with it. I hope you guys were able to get some work done. I'm gonna do a little powdering. Is that crazy? I just can feel myself getting kind of sweaty. Oh, yay. But yeah, hope you guys were able to get some stuff. I'm starting to like get into the second half. This next 45 minutes, I'm going to be able to do a little bit more deep focused work. I started to towards the end of that first session, and just doing some very exciting things to finally get this project that I've been hinting at you guys off the ground, to like truly get it out there. I said in my last stream that my goal was to have it done and out for public consumption before the end of this year. I would love for it to happen in November because that's my birthday month. So it'd be really cool to have a project this big and this important out for that. But we'll see. I've never done something like this before, so I don't entirely know what the process like this is like. So that's part of what makes it take so long, is that I'm learning and I'm gathering information. But there's definitely some cool things that I can't wait to show you guys. I feel like you've if you pay attention to my channel at all, and maybe have like seen some of the images that I've used for like my podcast or whatever, I did for this creative project have a photo shoot that I had to drive up to Minneapolis to do. And I'm, those I'm still waiting on like the bulk of those images. Those were like some preview stuff that she sent to me early. But there's some really cool concepts and some really fun images that I can't wait to show you guys that will get across like what this project is about. And I just think they're cool and I think they're fun. And I love photography and I think it's a great way to be creative. Um, mm, this is Celsius, like those energy packets that you put in water because I desperately need energy. I went to the gym yesterday and hi AK, what else do you love? As in like creatively. I mean, my first love will always be writing. I think that's like one of the most profound ways that you can like understand someone and understand like the like actually see like develop empathy and understand and learn is through reading and even through the act of writing. And so I think it's just like one of the most profound, beautiful art forms in the world, but also painting. I think painting is like, we take it for granted. I have a friend that's like learning, he's going to ateliers and he's learning how to like classically paint, right? So not just stuff that you I don't want to diss regular colleges or even like most art schools, but they do not teach painting in the classical style. So, like the stuff that he's doing is so difficult and monotonous and requires such an intense level of concentration. Is it your work behind you? Oh, like art wise? No, none of this is mine. This is not mine, but this is a ooh, hard to see. This is a caricature that my co-owner of my caricature company drew of me because we had booths at a Ren fair, and so I dressed as a dragon. So she had me like dragoned out. It's so awesome. Uh, so I have like a huge stack of caricatures that I've collected over the years from being in the industry, and yeah, I guess that's like not something I really talk about, but that's like the bulk of my income comes from that sort of creative work, from drawing cartoons of people. So, and it's something where like, I don't know, I guess I just don't even think about it anymore. Um, but no, I don't have any of like my personal artwork up yet. I should. I have a huge bin of it. I guess it's just one of those things where I don't know, maybe it feels weird or feels weird to me. What genre is your project? I can write songs, but a novel is out of my creative abilities. Hi, Ian. Um, so the my like main creative project that I've been working on for a very long time and dedicating a lot of my like my craft and just spare time to is a fantasy novel. And yeah, it's going to be a trilogy and very excited about it. I've been working on it for a very long time. I have it kind of based around, I'm drawing a lot of inspiration from Celtic culture, particularly Irish, but from other forms of Celtic mythology and history. Having that historical base to draw my fantasy book off of has been such a huge help because it still feels different, to modern age if we're talking about medieval or even pre-medieval Celtic time period. But it's obviously I have the freedom to have like creative twists on everything. But my secret project is a lot more personal than that. It is in the written form. It's not not entirely fictional. So it's hard. I want to have like a proper announcement for it. So that's why I'm being a little coy with it. But yeah, no, fiction writing and novel writing is by far, compared to anything I have ever done in my life, any art form, anything work related, and I'm a small business owner, and nothing in my life has ever been as hard as writing a book. It is so demanding, and so like it just pushes you to your absolute mental capacity and limits. Um, that caricature, sir, has a mouth on it. Well, I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's true to form. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point of a caricature, right? It's supposed to exaggerate some of your features. I think every caricature I've ever had done, and again, because I'm in the industry, it's usually done by friends, or I at least know who the artist is. And they almost always focus on this, sometimes this. But yeah, I one day maybe I'll do on a stream or something where I'll show off like the caricature collection that I have and maybe some that I have saved on my phone because I've gotten drawings done with I think all my exes throughout the years, so I haven't been able to keep all of them, but I think I have photos of all of them. Hi, Nathan. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We are At 4:10, yeah, so in 5 more minutes, we're gonna start our deep work process. Just for anybody who's joining, this is a deep work focusing on creative stuff type of a stream. We're just chatting and relaxing and all of that right now, but we will focus in, have some accountability in about 5 minutes. How am I? Well, I got some work done, so I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain. I'm happy to be chatting with you all and yeah, to get stuff done because that is always, there's always so much to do. So much to do, especially between like having a business, running an Airbnb, having this channel, and then my like, my book and then the this like secret creative project that I'm working on. It's just always something all the time. And then the pets, the animals, like something's always like demanding something of me, but that's okay. I can't complain. I live a very charmed life. Um, but am I a businesswoman? I am. I am. LLC and everything. So, and it is, now that we're mid October, things definitely slow down in the caricature realm. We'll still have like holiday parties and things. So, like, we'll have a little bit of something, something going on, but then we'll kind of hit like the real slow season post New Year's until about end of March, April. But, and that's just how, when you live in a colder state, that's just kind of how it goes. A lot of caricature artists will either travel to or they'll live out of a warmer area like Orlando or Vegas so they can work year round. Um, or like I have a friend who's in the caricature industry and he goes to like all the Florida state fairs from January through April to get work over there. But we are very focused in like our area and our city because we don't want to travel that, or at least I should say I don't want to travel that much. I love to travel, but I don't want to travel that much for caricatures. I've done that. I played that game a little bit and it's not the it's not the easiest lifestyle, that's for sure. Where are you from? Yes, USA, American. Uh, I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. So very Midwest. I wouldn't say I spent a lot of time in Iowa. I'm not from Iowa. I always like to clarify that. Neither me or anyone in my family is from this state. We're all from, well, actually, all over the place. My family isn't really from one area. My mom was like a military brat growing up. My dad moved around a lot, and then those families moved around a lot. So it's very nomadic. But me and my mom ended up here in Des Moines. So 2020 I moved back here and had a lot of friends and freedom, and that was very important to me. I'm definitely, I would say, near the end of my rope with Des Moines. Like, I don't foresee myself staying in Des Moines for too much longer. Maybe another year, depending on like very practical things, but definitely not long term. Definitely itching to move to a larger city where I can be around more creatives, where there's just more walkability, where there's more young people. I mean, I love Des Moines. There has been an influx of young people because like housing is so much more affordable here. And so like the Des Moines area, the Des Moines metro area actually is exploding in like a pretty, like, even nationally, if you look at it, it's like blowing up because you can still buy a house, and get a job. So um Des Moines is awesome. Thank you. Yes, I love Des Moines. It's one of those things where sometimes, like, unless you're here, unless you've come through, it sounds like a super boring area, but it's actually not. There's always, like, there is a lot going on. As much as I was saying I wanted to move to a city where there's even more going on, Des Moines does have a lot going on. And the fact that, like, you can drive to other major cities super easily. I'm like 3 hours from Minneapolis, 5 hours from Chicago, 3 hours from Kansas City. So it's like if I need to go see a concert or I need to go to like a particular event, it's like not a big deal to travel to. So, but Des Moines itself, we don't have the traffic issues. Like I keep harping on about housing, it's really affordable. Like there's not many cities that aren't in the middle of absolute nowhere where you can get a house under 200K, you know? Or like even under a hundred or like 150K. Like, but you can here in Des Moines. So I'm a big advocate for this city, but as like kind of as an extroverted person, I do crave just being around more people. Oh, the little lady has come and joined us. Also, are you saying everything is economic? Station at the Fort Dodge. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very familiar with that base. Very cool. Fort Dodge. Fort Dodge is not Des Moines. Fort Dodge definitely, is a little bit quainter, but yeah, yes, I've actually went to that base a few times for high school. Like they would have field trips over there. Um, Iowa's a bit boring. I am in Iowa City. Compared to other states and other cities, you know, I'm not gonna claim that it's not boring, but there is a stability to it. It's more exciting and has more going for it. It has more going for it in, like, the surrounding areas by it than, like, a Wyoming or North Dakota. God bless those areas, but, like, there's not much of a population, and they're really far away from any other major city. So at least Des Moines in Iowa, it's like even if Des Moines doesn't have it, the other cities will. And someone mentioned something about like, are you saying everything is economic? I think that's a big factor for where you live. It's not the only factor, but it's a major factor. And that's a huge reason why I've stayed here, even though I'm way more extroverted and kind of city oriented, is because it's easy. It's easy. Everything is cheaper. I mean, just like car insurance, gas, groceries, your home, like, it's crazy how much more affordable it is. Little lady. Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see her. Oh, she's being so cute, but kind of bad. It's much better than Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, I bet. I bet. There she is. Bye. She's up to no good. She's always doing the most. I'm shocked she didn't try to knock this camera over. All right, guys, we're a little bit past time. I need to focus on some deep work. I got another 45 minutes, and then around 5-ish, I'll pop back in and then say goodbye because I gotta like take care of these dogs and all that. But I'll still say like what up in the chat, of course. But happy writing, happy working. know, Freddie. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. All right. Well, it is about that time where we can stop. I mean, honestly, I'll probably keep working later, but I gotta take these mangy critters. Everyone's in here just like breathing on me because they're ready to go to the dog park and stuff. I love the cornfield conspirators. I know some people that would like that. That would fit that bill real well. Although I feel a little disingenuous claiming anything to do with a cornfield. I've never shucked corn. I've never lived near corn. It's like I know it's Iowa, but that ain't anything that has anything to do with me. But yeah, I also would not be a good. Uh, I don't think singing in public would be. I don't think anybody would want that, unless I got hella autotune on or something like that. But oh, yeah, sorry, my brain's starting to slow down quite a bit. I've been concentrating on this one thing that's been you know, got a lot of work done. So happy we did this today. And I'm so grateful for you guys for showing up and hanging out with me. And hopefully, you also got some work done. And it's something that we can make a regular thing. Like I said, I'm definitely interested in doing longer stretches. I'm going to be doing another live on Friday, and I'll have a post about that. So you guys will be alerted about it. And that will be like a chit chat. We're just like hanging and palling around and there won't be any work. We're just having fun. It will be a Friday live. But definitely one of these more work focused lives. Either I'm thinking Mondays or Wednesdays. We can experiment what days work best for most of you guys. I got a podcast in the works, I got a video in the works. So definitely, yeah, I'll see you Friday as well, Ian. And yeah, keep a lookout for, the videos, the podcast, the shorts, the content, blah, 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 blah. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm on the verge of getting monetized, so I'm trying to really like step up my game in that way too. So any sort of support like genuinely means the world to me. It's like helps more than you realize. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and I think I'm ready to log off and I hope all of you are able to do something fun with the rest of your day and I will see you guys for sure in my next live and yeah. Bye, everyone.